Hey everyone, this is Adam Denlinger, singer from Area51 and MaYaN. Today I'm actually recording a microphone shootout for you. First, we are working with the Warm Audio WA47. So it's a clone of the Neumann U47. So that one's going up against the Stam Audio MK1. When it comes to microphones, I have some very specific needs. I need a pretty high SPL, sound pressure level, so because I sing loudly. My background was in opera, and so, that was all about having power and, of course, singing metal. There are a lot of things I do with power, and that's just how I sing. I stacked these two microphones on top of each other so that you could hear the same take from the same moment through the two microphones. So you're gonna get to hear that, see that, and you'll even see I included an SPL meter in there so that you could see approximately what levels I'm doing. This is the Warm Audio, and this is me singing a tiny piece of the MaYaN song, Saints Don't Die. Listen to this right here. This is the Warm Audio.
Inside we all should know.
Okay, so that's the Warm Audio. Here's the Stam Audio, same take.
Inside we all should know.
Okay, so right off the bat, I notice, of course, that there's a little bit more gain, in a sense, on it, right? Like the signal is hotter from the Stam Audio, so it's a little bit louder, But what I really notice in this sound is the detail that you hear. So let's play that one more time, back to back. So here's the Warm Audio.
Inside we all should know.
Sounds cool by itself. I don't mind it. Here's the Stam.
Inside we all should know.
I just hear more detail. And those details matter especially when it comes to a mix. The Stam Audio works much better for me. Let's change it up. Let's listen to some growls. So this growl section that you're gonna hear is actually from an upcoming, so I'm about to start recording this album for Area 51, and this growl that you're gonna hear is a part of one of those songs. The song name is Alaska. Ooh, you get to know something before anybody else. Anyway, here, check this out.
If there's the fear that hides inside of the opera.
That's the Warm Audio, by the way. I'm starting with Warm Audio always, and then taking us to the Stam. So, one more time, let's listen to it.
If there's the fear that hides inside of the opera.
Okay, listen to the Stam.
If there's the fear that hides inside of the opera.
It's a lot harder for me to notice the difference actually in this one, maybe just because there's more distortion going on in the voice. Let's listen to some screams stuff. So this is actually from the Area 51 Victims song. So if you've heard that, you'll know which part this is. That's that music video we put out for Area 51 recently. So you can hear that's pretty intense. So, right? So let's listen to the Warm Audio again one more time. Again, that was the Warm Audio. Intense. Next one. So here's the Stam. I noticed the details again more in this one. This one seems to pick up, I can hear the details better. Let me put it that way. Like the little nuances that are in the vocal at that time, I can hear those. Let's listen to it again. So let's go back again. Warm Audio first. Stam. So that's what I hear. Anyway, so after going through this whole process, I was like, this is just too, it was too obvious for me. Like, I returned the Warm Audio, and I was like, all right, like, people at Stam, like, I need some, I want one of those. So that's, anyway, so, I just thought I would mention that to you guys. So I'm putting this out right before NAMM 2024. So I am going with that to Area 51. Actually, we're gonna dress up and the whole shebang. So it's gonna be kind of fun. We'll get in our stage gear and everything and go out there. So if you're there, say hello to us. And I hope you enjoy the video. I hope this helps a little bit and lets you know like how this works for me and what I liked about it. Again, for me, it was an easy, no comparison, to be honest. Like, Stam Audio was way, way better. Over the years, there was just different things about different microphones that I didn't like. I had a Neumann 87. I've had some Microtech Graphel. I had some Audio-Technica stuff, just different things. I've tried different stuff. Well, I've always kind of like looked around for something that was right for what I've been, doing with my voice. And it kind of came up that I wanted something with a little bit more body to the sound and that really worked well in all of my different vocal registers that I use, because there's sometimes where I'm whispering, sometimes where I'm screaming, growling, or belting. I do like all these different techniques. I needed a microphone that was going to be able to handle that. So I started looking around and I thought, well, I should try this U47 stuff, because there was things I didn't like about the 87. So I was messing around with that, and I thought, I went into YouTube and I was looking at reviews that other people had done for the 47 clones. And so I was looking at the Warm Audio 47, went in and decided, okay, I'm gonna buy one of those. So I went in and bought one. I got it here and I instantly felt like it was not delivering what I needed it to. It did sound okay, like with when it was by itself, like the vocal isolated sounded okay to me. Again, I'm not a sound engineer, I'm a singer, so I just need something good enough that I can like drop in to a mix of things that are happening in my, in my DAW, and I need to be able to hear that like, oh, this sounds pretty good. Well, when I dropped that into things, it did not sound good. I couldn't make it sound good either, because it just felt dull. I just couldn't get anything. I talked to a good friend of mine over at Spectre Digital. So shout out to Alex. Thanks, Alex. So Alex Nasla, he also works with Gear Gods. You probably know that. Was like, you should try the Stam Audio one. I was like, okay. I was like, do you have one of those? He's like, sure. So he let me borrow it. I tried it and instantly everything worked exactly like I wanted it to. If you're an engineer and you like a challenge, maybe you can spend $1,000 on the Warm Audio one or whatever it costs, and then you can, mess with the EQ to get it to work right for you, or maybe with that particular singer, I don't know. But for me, I'm not a professional mixing engineer. I want something easy. So that's why like the Stam Audio works much better for me. Go check out Stam Audio's stuff if you're looking for microphones that kind of do it all, which is what I need. This rocks. And I think that that's also a good selling point, right? For people that have a studio, because if you're in a studio and you need a microphone maybe that can handle a lot of different types of singers, well, maybe somebody like, I'm just one singer, but I have a lot of different things that I do. So I was really happy to see that this handled all of them. In comparison to the Neumann U87, I also like this thing more, by the way, just as a little extra tip or token here that I'll tell you. When I would sing something that was really powerful versus very soft, I didn't like how it treated the vocals on my, like, the softer part of my voice, the quieter, cooier part of my voice. I didn't like really what it did with that. I thought it was great for the mid-range, for the top end, but I didn't like the bottom in terms of intensity, you know? This thing covered all of it. The Stam has literally made me happy in every single part of my vocal range. So anyway, pretty cool. Totally worth like some extra bucks. The Warm Audio, I would not pay half of that price for that microphone. I would have bought a different microphone. That's just me. The Stam, totally worth every single penny. So that's what I would do. Okay, thanks everybody. Catch you later. I hope this helps.